It wasn't my tattoo machine. It belonged to one of the guys in the shop, which I was grateful for that they let me use it, right? So next thing I know, they whip out this orange and they're like, "You gotta tattoo this on this." And in my head, I'm like, "Oh, wow, like I'm actually gonna, I know it's not skin, but this is the first time that I'm gonna use a machine." And just feeling it in my hand, like, I don't know. I feel like this is something that I'm really gonna be doing. It's really nice to see you so passionate about something. I genuinely can't remember the last time you were this passionate. Yeah, and then after I did the design they gave me, I didn't do great, but I did enough to where they were like, "Oh wow." So I have like a lot to improve on, but the next thing I did was I did Junior's name on the orange, and that came out better. So it's a shame. I took a picture, but it's a shame the orange ain't gonna last forever, you know. It's very sweet that you incorporate him into your new work, passion. You miss him a lot, don't you? Yeah, I miss him. I miss him a lot. I think about, like, I wish that he'd be able to see me do this. You know, cause I mean, I know he's little, but I want him to know me as like a productive member of society, not an alcoholic, toxic dude, you know. But he'll probably never get to see me. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures throughout my career if I have one, and then I'll show him one day if I ever get to see him again. Alright, well, I really want you to attend your sister's wedding. It's really important to me that you're there. Ma, I already said I don't want to go to Gabby's wedding because... Stop. I spoke with Miranda and she said that she doesn't care if you go. And I know it's difficult for you, but she doesn't care, so if she doesn't care, I don't care, Gabby doesn't. We want you there. You're her brother. Miranda said that it was cool. Not that I'm going to be talking to her or nothing, but she's alright with it, because I don't want to make her uncomfortable. Yes, she has no problem with it. She's very understanding that, you know, it's your sister's wedding. And she's going to be busy with her maid of honor duties and speeches, I guess, and stuff. Junior's going to be there too? Yes, Junior will be there. I did selfishly try to get Gabby to not have kids at her wedding, but Chelsea has a lot of family from Idaho and Colorado coming in, so... That's the hardest part for me, Ma. Because it's one thing when I tattoo his name on an orange, but it's another thing when, like, I gotta see him, and then after the 3 hours of him jumping around and smiling and saying "Daddy," I gotta say bye. And that's what I'm not looking forward to. I understand it's difficult. I mean, I can understand. I'm not in your shoes. Well, I was restricted from seeing my grandson for a very long time, so I can relate in a way, just not in your way. You have to remember that this is your sister's wedding and it's her day. It's not about us. It's about her being happy. Remember what she's been through. I already told you though, kind of takes away from Gabby's day, and it kind of takes away from the good memory of like seeing my sister get married to my ex-girlfriend, because of the sadness that I'm gonna feel saying goodbye. Like, you don't know what it's like to see your baby's mother and your son just disappear into the nightlife, and you don't get to see them anymore. You don't get to talk to them. You don't get to wake him up for school or nothing. And it's all things I took for granted, And then maybe I should have appreciated them more when I had them, but there's nothing I can do about it now except avoid seeing them so I don't get hurt more. She's your little sister, though. Again, it's about her. And no matter how perfect her day goes, she's still gonna remember that her older brother was not there. And that will stick out. You know how wedding days are. Remember when cousin Ricky couldn't make it? I'm sure you remember that, so. Alright, I'll go. But I don't want nothing happening at her wedding, man. Like, I just want, if I'm gonna go, I gotta stay out of, like, everyone's eye and just be there in support. You know, I'll go up to Gabby, tell her congratulations, but I don't want it to, you know, like, people coming in, family, our family and stuff, they're gonna be like, oh, look, there's Joey, there's Miranda, this is weird. And then they're not even looking at Gabby, you know? Everyone's worried about themselves. Plus, you know our family. More of them will be concerned with the fact that Gabby's marrying Chelsea rather than the drama between you and Miranda. The people who have a problem with Gabby getting married to a woman shouldn't even be invited to the wedding. Like, 100%. I don't know why she would invite those people to begin with. Like, screw them. It's very sweet that you stick up for your sister in that way. You're a good brother when you want to be. And one other thing. I know these bars at these restaurants and stuff, they all have Coke and you know, Pepsi, but can you, like, have Mountain Dew there for me? Just, that's my request. So that I have something for me. You know I love Mountain Dew. So that'll help me with my not getting tequila, you know? That's perfectly doable. I'll make sure Sal has plenty of Mountain Dew. I'm proud of you for the way you've changed with work, for how caring you are with your son, for how considerate you've been with Miranda's feelings, even if her feelings to me aren't justified. I'm proud of your redemption. I'm proud of you too, Ma. Because you're planning a wedding with Gabby and nothing's happened. And you've also been seeing my son with Miranda without me there. And y'all have not got into a fist fight. So as my mom, I'm proud of you too. Especially with how you've been supportive of my tattooing and stuff like that. Like, you really feel like a mom lately. I'm sorry that you can't be this version of yourself and see me with my son, you know, like happy family. But maybe if I meet a girl that takes my mind off Miranda, you know, maybe one day we can still have that life. Just as Miranda is focusing on being single, you should too. Focus on your career. It's not about meeting someone else and starting a new family for your mom so she can have grandkids. I'm over that. So just focus on your new career and taking care of yourself. Yeah.